Ah, yes. This is the one I've been waiting for. Finally, I'm going to start Heavensward! Yay! Yeah. Just when the game starts getting good. Okay, so we're going to start Heavensward, and so we're going to run another split quest lines that we have to do the next split quest line in the next part, and then do a little bit of the sure. I'll try and do both the splits, and then we can do the quest continued. Yeah, I'll try that. Try and see if we can fit both these splits in. I don't care because I love this expansion. I would replay it over and over and over again. I'd make as many characters as possible just to replay it. Alright. People to guard and get back in. Through Alphinaud, and let's get this show on the road. It should be noted, he will sound different, so will Tataua, because the voice actors got changed from this expansion. So, forget everything you heard him say during ARR. In fact, forget anything you heard any of the voice actors from ARR say. I think the only one who actually remained was Emmerich. I think he's the only voice actor that survived the coal. Alright, Alphinaud with new voice actor coming to Ishgard.
Yeah, I prefer this voice actor.
The dawn's light will shine again.
I actually prefer this voice actor.
So long as we have these specious accusations hanging over us, we will struggle to achieve anything. You must go to Ishgard, as Tataua proposed. I will return to Uldar and set things right.
I wouldn't advise that.
Pray, do not be so hasty, Master Alphinaud.
Oh, Helsingfort's voice actor stayed the same.
Lord Orchiffon.
Full well do I understand your desire to clear your names. But now is not the time for drastic action. You yet have allies upon whom you can rely. There is no need to act alone.
Prefer Tataua's one
Yes.
as well.
Yes, of course. Pray forgive my impatience.
Yeah, Tataua's voice actor is a lot better because her other one in ARR, she just sounds squeaky.
Yep.
I bring tidings. Count Edmond has decreed that the three of you be taken in as wards of House Fortin. Under our patronage, you shall be granted access to the city proper. Pray, consider our manor your new headquarters, from which you may gather information and plan how best to proceed. Needless to say, should any of your missing allies be found, as I am certain they shall, they will of course be welcome to join you there.
You are more than generous, my friend. On behalf of my fellows, I humbly accept your offer of hospitality.
The Count is a good man, and just. He will treat you with the kindness and respect that a hero and dear friend deserves.
But would he bring me cocoa like you, Haushenfall?
To Ishgard, then. Together. There we shall carry on the Scions' legacy. There we shall begin anew.
Hear, hear!
Oh, I've missed that. I must go ahead and speak with the Count. Fear not, however, for everything has been arranged. Sentries at the Gate of Judgment have been informed of our decision. You need but state your names, and they'll allow you to pass. My manservant shall be waiting for you at city gates, ready to escort you to our manor, where we shall meet again. Until then, the Gates of Judgment, and into I still consider the best city-state. If this was an option to start here, I would have definitely started here. Okay. Probably going to get spanked with a copyright here from the music that will probably play here. And I dare skip the cutscenes coming up. No, Square, you shall have your money. Wards of Household Temps. Ah yes, you may pass. Proceed to Ishgard.
And so they came, at a friend's behest. Heroes once celebrated as saviors of Eorzea, brought low through treachery, their names blackened with royal blood. With memories of the lost and dreams of redemption, with hope yet in their hearts, they came. To Ishgard, shining city on the mount, overlooking the dominion of Kurthus. A great and proud nation, devoted to Halone, the Fury, ruled by Thordan VII, Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church. The last bastion of the faith, her walls ever bristling with the sworn swords and spears of her 4 high houses. A land that after 1,000 years of war had forgotten what it was to be at peace. Through gates long closed, the warrior of light and her companions passed, entering at last a city whose history was written in blood. In the midst of the Dragonsong War they came, 3 weary travelers whose arrival would set in motion great change. Though none knew then how great.
Memoirs of Count Edmund of Hortense, Heavensward. Yeah, I'm just ignoring you for a second, I'm going over there. You're probably going to send me to this, but I need to do it before you tell me, because... tuning! Yay. I'll never do the entire city. I'll do about that. We'll about that in a second. Right. House for Temps, men, servant. Greatest Mr. Sir Kay, on behalf of Household Temps, I bid you welcome to Ishgard. My lord humbly requests your presence and residence in the palace. If you would all come with me. Yeah, how about that? Things first. Got all these little Ephorites to tune to.
Yeah, I got a few.
Always do these first.
Yeah.
It must connect the Ethernet. Do 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 do. Probably till I spend a lot of time in Ishgard. I even have my main account even have a home here. Much as I love this place. Plus it's cheap to get a house because nobody wants to live here. I prefer sunnier climes. That's all here, isn't it? One more down here. Yeah, Manufactorium. Okay, go to the pillars this way. Take us to the Astrolaconium, where we get to become an Astrolosian. I think we're going to take a tour of the city anyway, but you know, get over and done with.
And here we have this building, and over there we have that building.
Yeah, I don't mind when they do it, but it's like, they know you're going to walk around the city anyway.
Yeah.
There's the Archbishop's gaff. Oh no, that's just the church. It's the Supreme Sacred Tribunal of the Herolonic Inquisition. Inquisitory Doctrine. Phew, that's a mouthful.
Nobody suspect the Ishgardian.
Nobody expects the Ishgardian Inquisition. We've already dealt with the Inquisition. Roman Old Cathedral. It is actually a nice place. I'm just going to pay this a bit. We're going to get a piece of music in here. Yeah. There's Helone. The Fury.
And /pray.
Pray to the fate. Pray to the fury. It's beautiful up here.
Mm.
So they took a lot of work and pride with this. Was this the first expansion that had day-night music?
I believe so, yeah.
Because I think Gridania and some of the most and a lot don't have night music. Done that one, done that one, done that one. This should be the last one. We should have access to the also, this was the expansion that introduced flying. And I found out the Black Chocobo was the only mount that could fly. Until they let everyone of them fly. You tell me that's all of them? Yay, go back to the Gates of Judgment. That will expand when we do more of the split quests lines. It just moves the air up here different. I can almost smell the real power, wealth and power. Gods, it's making me feel faint. You look upon the splendour of these heights. One would suspect that the ruin will walk by the ravens below. Yeah, well, rich get richer, poor get poorer. That's the way it works. The warrior of light and her brave companions walking the streets of Ishgard at last. What a glorious sight. I can't tell you how long I've waited for this day. Allow me to present to you my family home, Hortense Manor. I should like nothing more than show you around, but everyone is gathered to receive you. Come, my friends, introductions must be made.
My lord, I have returned with the Scions.
I hope your journey was not too taxing. I, Count Edmond de Fortemps, do bid you welcome.
Yes, he's the narrator.
As wards of House Fortemps, you shall be afforded every courtesy. My home is your home.
That's an impressive bunch of flowers behind you.
My companions and I are deeply honored, Count Fortemps.
The honor is mine, Master Alphinaud. Consider it an expression of our gratitude for your service to Ishgard.
Forgive me, my lord, but are you not concerned? To accept foreign guests at such a juncture, especially ones with our reputation.
Do not worry yourself on my account. 'Tis true that Ishgard's first thought has ever been the war effort, hence the closing of our borders. Yet it is in troubled times most of all that men should seek allies. Don't you think? Granted, my decision will have raised eyebrows in the vault and in the halls of the other high houses. But so long as you continue with your altruistic endeavors, I doubt my honored peers will feel moved to voice their concerns.
Then there is naught to fear. Though our numbers are much reduced, we are no less determined to carry on our work.
Full glad am I to hear it. But before you return to your labours, why not take a tour of the city? You would do well, I think, to acquaint yourselves with your new surroundings. After all, you may be here for some time.
Which I already did. Get to know the city. Done that. Right, taking in the sights. Though our friends at House of Temps have been generous enough to send us their protection, we must take care not to impose too much on their hospitality. It is only proper that we learn about our new home, so that we might become more self-sufficient. It will take a little while to learn the lay of the land, but learn we must. Then there's markets and taverns. We'll need to know where to shop and where to hear small talk. It would seem a tour of the city is indeed in order. I thank you for your counsel, my lord. My companions and I shall, of course, do as you suggest. Very good. Then my manservant shall accompany you. He will be able to answer any questions you might have. But I grow forgetful in my dotage. There is something I must give you ere we part. The documentation is in order, I trust? Yes, my lord. Before you give me this documentation, I'd have to state I am not a dragon. These documents identify you as wards of household Temps. Given that our borders have remained closed for decades, many of my countrymen are unaccustomed to treating with foreigners. Should anyone happen to question your presence here, they may prove necessary to remind them that you remain under the protection of House of Temps. But let us hope that it shall not come to that. Rest assured, we shall do our utmost to avoid any situation that might compel us to invoke your name. Mino, Tataua, the city awaits. Let's go. This is your first time in our fair city. Pray permit me to show you to the Hopalon. The Hopalon. Whence we can gaze upon the splendour of the Holy Vault. Though all the other sights pale in comparison, it is only meet that you see it first. I shall then show you around the jewelled Corsair, where you may purchase all manner of goods and services, before descending to the Foundation Seabright Plaza, if there's no questions. For a damn pub. The Hopalon, so named for the bronze great shield borne by our nation's patron deity, is the largest plaza in Ishgard. The magnificent cathedral to the north is, of course, the Holy Vault. The vault was both Ishgard's seat of government and the residence of the Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church. Yay! The Ishgardian Pope. How's your trip going?
Well, I changed, going to Cape Town instead.
Going to Cape Town.
17,000 kilometers.
Begging your pardon, the statue to the south, are they perchance Forden's famed Knights 12? Very good, Master Alphinaud. They are the fathers of Ishgard, the brave knights who joined with King Foden the First to put down Nidhogg and found this great nation. Ours is a city rich in history and tradition, and there's much you can learn by exploring the pillars. Time permitting, of course. Now then, if you would follow me to the Jeweled Closet, I shall introduce you to Mistress Elise, our Master of Markets. Well, you're clearly not locals or travelling peddlers, which makes you all... Ah, Wolves of Houseful Temps. How very interesting. Count Edmund has granted us leave to remain in Ishgard as long as we wish, which may be some time. Accordingly, we would need us sundry goods. Hence our desire to make your acquaintance. That is, of course, assuming you are content to accept custom of foreigners, should you be uncomfortable. Young sir, we do not discriminate in matters of money. If you have the coin to spend, who are we to refuse it? Weapons, armour, ornaments, medicine, materials, whatever you desire. It can be found in the closet. Not really. Our merchants will be more than happy to accommodate you, as you shall soon see. Our next destination is Default Plaza and Foundation. If everyone is ready. There's the night theme. And here we are at Foundation Seafarite Plaza. If you have yet to attune to the Seafarite, it would be wise to do so now. Okay, the better half. As for our next destination, mayhap we should decide together. What else can be found nearby? The Sky Steel Manufactory stands to the west, where our engineers conceive and manufacture weapons that are used against the dragons. The Holy Stables, where the chocobos are trained for war, also lie in that direction. To the north and the east can be found the congregation of our knights most heavenly, while to the south and east, well, It would best if you avoided that area. And why is that? I fear our knights may not be able to ensure your safety in the lowest levels, Master Alphinaud. Hold your nose when you pass the broom, little lord. A delicate flower like you is like to wilt in our fumes. You misjudge me, sir. I am no lord, but a humble traveller. Oh, come to see the sights, have you? Take a turn down the hopalong and gulp at the statues. Well, if you're in mind to learn how the better half live, come and have a drink at the Forgotten Knight, if your nursemaid will let me. My humblest apologies, Master Alphinaud. Pray pay that drunken lout no mind. Oh, but I must. I would not do so to refuse such a heartfelt invitation. Yes, I simply see this Forgotten Knight for myself. I trust you see the wisdom in this, Mino. There are few sources of information more abundant and robust than Scions local hostelry. Not that I expect to hear any news about missing comrades, just yet. Nevertheless, who can say what we might learn of recent events? Then I'm coming too. Yeah, let's go and get pissed. Boom, boom, wah, wah, wah. We do clan humps here yet. They're different, aren't they? Right. Brilliant. I must say, that's rather unusual. Not just one, but a whole party of fresh new faces in my tavern. We but recently arrived in Ishgard, and we go to acquaint ourselves with her and her noble establishment's master. Gilbrant. Just Gilbrant will do. I'm flattered you think so highly of my establishment, but can't promise it will live up to your expectations. But if it's decent food and drink you're after, you could do much worse. Judging by the number of customers I see, I suspect you're faring rather more than decent. Speaking of your clientele, I would not help but note a difference between those who frequent the upper and lower floors. Spotted that, did you? Up here you'll find peddlers, porters, off-duty knights and so forth, dropping in on their way to or from somewhere else. Regulars maybe, but not locals. Folks from the broom, they tend to congregate downstairs, where we offer a menu more suited to their taste. Cheaper meals, stronger spirits, all quality, mind, but not the sort of stuff I recommend to yourselves. You speak of the lowest levels, yes? Why do you call them the broom, if I may ask? Because when the weather's foul and the broom rolls in thick, it's poor sods living at the bottom who have to deal with it. I see. And it's not just the weather. When the wyverns broke through the walls and started tearing up the city, it was the broom that got the worst of it, while the pillars enjoyed the protection of the high houses and the knights and the temple knights. Moreover, few people that still saw about that in mind, which is why, considering your present company, I recommend you keep your wits about you. If you need to go below, and something sharp in your boot, just to be sure. I shall take your word to heart, sir. Master Alphinaud, I think it would be best we return to Fort Temps Manor. You go ahead without me. I'm staying for a drink or two. Miss Tataua, I'm afraid this is out of the question. My lord, the Count would never forgive me if I abandoned one of his charges to such a place. Least of all, a maid. What are you up to, Tataua? Look around, Alphinaud. This tavern's full of people whose business regularly takes them beyond the gates of judgment. With friends like that, I could practically live here and wait for the newest gossip to come to me. Indeed, but will you be safe here on your own? Oh, please. Do you know how often I looked after the waking sands and the rising stones by myself? If I had to gill for every unwelcome caller that I've driven away, I'll be rich beyond my wildest dreams. I'll be fine. Not that I doubt the lady's knack for fending off unwanted advances, but I'll be damned if I'm going to let anyone lay an unwelcome hand on the patron in my establishment. That settles it then, Tataua. Mino and I shall return to the manor for now. Contact me by link pearl if you require assistance. I will. Yay. Can't I stay and get pissed? No! Ah. Damn it. Clan. Well, what we have here. You look like you've seen a scrap or two. The name's Alphinaud, and I'm a proud member of Clan Centuro, the toughest band of warriors this side of the steppes. If you heard of the Hunt-Grand companies running the rest of the Eorzea, but up here is the clans concerned. We follow the same system, but we're free to pick our own marks. Reckon you got more speed, strength, and heart to take them down. Just unlocking the first batches of clan shite. Can't touch these yet because we haven't unlocked the areas, but it's nice to get it unlocked. Right, to the last vigil. Yes, I'd like to go inside the manor, please. Right, can't find. Tell us then, Master Alphinaud, does Ishgard meet with your expectations? In which I imagine pales in comparison to the reality. I felt the weight of 1,000 years of history with every step I took. When those steps took me past the scars left by the wyverns in the foundation, I understood how easily that history could end in tragedy. The attack was devastating, the casualties unspeakable. The wyverns did not discriminate. Unarmed men and women, even children, were given no quarter. Sir Emmerich has ordered his knights to strengthen our defences, and each house has been called upon to lend their support if can. There is much to be done, but alas, able-bodied men and women are in short supply. Mayhap we could be of assistance, my lord. After all you've done for us, we would welcome any opportunity to repay your kindness. That is a most generous offer, Master Alphinaud. You are guests in my home, to whom I have extended my hospitality without obligation, let or lien. Nevertheless, Ishgard's need is great, and if you are willing to aid our cause, I cannot well refuse. Good. What would you ask of us? From what I have heard, you are an intelligent and persuasive young man. Such qualities may prove most useful to us in our efforts to secure provisions from foreign sources, identifying trustworthy suppliers, brokering contracts, and so on. As for you, Mistress Arcada, I could ask no more better than a storied veteran such as yourself, a woman with the capacity to act swiftly and decisively when needed, to aid the Tyrell and Emmeline in their duties. God damn French names! I beg your pardon. I am more than capable of carrying out my duties by myself. I need no need of our honoured guest's assistance. Now, be reasonable, brother. What manner of fool would say no when a famous hero offered to do his work? Hold your tongues, by the Fury. The two of you will conduct yourselves with dignity befitting your station and show Mistress Arcada the respect she deserves. This is the woman who slew Gaius Valbelsa, and some half-dozen primals besides. She is not here to steal your glory or serve as your errand girl. If you can pardon them from their impropriety, Mistress Arcada, I should be much obliged if you would lend my sons a helping hand. My thanks. Fury willing, they may even learn something from you. It would seem we shall not want for employment over the coming days, though that it was never in doubt. Our host's initial reluctance to accept our offer of aid was solely for appearance sake. In truth, he is glad to have this opportunity to put us to work. By granting us patronage, Houseful Temps has taken a tremendous risk. Till we demonstrate our worth to Ishgard at large, the Count will face considerable opposition from his peers in matters great and small. So would have us publicly serve Ishgard, while simultaneously keeping his sons in check. It is an arrangement that may benefit from unexpected ways. My own duties may feasibly bring me in contact with the people who know something of our missing comrades. As you go about helping our two lords with their various responsibilities, you will inevitably make new acquaintances in Ishgard, mayhap even new allies. Yes, the more I think of it, the more confident I am that by furthering their goals, we shall further our own. Yeah. Okay. Time to do the split. The split! Let's help a Tyrell first. He didn't seem too happy about us helping him. And Amatal cheese there I'll deal with later. But yeah, we'll do both of them, but it'll be buggered to pronounce his bloody name. Alright, Tyrell. Over the wall. Lord Tyrell is less than eager to brief you on his mission. Of course he is. Let us begin in you, Mrs. Arcada. I am Sir Arturo del Fortemps, eldest son of Count Edmond del Fortemps. You forgive me of my outburst. I hope I meant no disrespect. I merely consider myself equal to the duties entrusted to me, unlike some. Archenford has spoken of you often. If you are even half the woman he claims, I shall be glad to have you at my side. To the matter of hand, then, we will be assisting my esteemed compatriots of House de Radair and Dasmanel. You are aware of our friendly rivalry, I take it. Well, suffice to say, the prospect of assisting said houses does not fill me with joy. However, it is the will of the Holy See that we set aside our differences at this critical juncture. But we shall speak more of that anon. First, we must needs secure transport to Falcon's Nest. Let us make for Chocobo stables in Foundation. Machinist. Okay, the American. You deeps. Chocobo Keep. Greetings, Mrs. Sakay. I have saddled a black chocobo for your journey to the Western Highlands, as per Lord Artel's instruction. Will this be your first time riding a black chocobo, may I ask? If so, you're in for a treat. I dare say you know this particular breed can fly. Given the right conditions, they can carry you quite high too, even over Snowcloak. You needn't worry about directing the bird, of course. Like all porters, she's trained to carry you to your destination all by herself. Just relax and enjoy the view. Oh, and be sure not to relax your grip, will you? 2 hands on the reins at all times, if you please. Travel to Falcon's Nest. The Black Chocobo. The Corvus Western Highlands.
To the frozen wastes of the Western Highlands, once verdant tracts made pallid by the calamity. Beyond the towering wall of ice, to lands long forsaken that the knights of Ishgard strove tirelessly to reclaim. To the hamlet of Falcon's Nest, once abandoned, now freed of its pall of snow and ash, she came.
The world looks quite different from when viewed from the back of an airborne chocobo, does it not? I still find the experience strangely liberating. To business. Sir Redward is in charge here. He should be expecting us. Before we go anywhere, retune. Shall speak with Sir Redward. It's been far, far too long, Lord Artaro. And who might your companion be? Pray forgive our lateness, Sir Redward. I present you Mino Akea, Ward of Houseful Temps. Ah, yes, of course, Lord Drillamont spoke of you. I, Sir Redward, House of Derridere, do bid you welcome to Falcon's Nest. We are both eager to contribute to the settlement's restoration. How may we be of service? Before we speak of that, I would be correct to assuming that Mrs. Akea is unfamiliar with our recent history. Then, with permission, I shall recount the tale for her benefit. As you may know, Falcon's Nest was once a hamlet in a small garrison of knights and a few villagers, and then came the calamity. When it became clear that the snow would not stop falling, we had no choice but to order a complete withdrawal. The settlement and then the entirety of the Western Highlands were to be abandoned to the heretics. Lady Ishgard and her kind have walked these lands with impunity ever since. But no longer. The Holy See has commanded the reclamation of the Western Highlands and expulsion of the heretical elements. Falcon's Nest is the key to accomplishing these objectives, but as you can see, rebuilding the hamlet will be no small undertaking. Our craftsman requires support and protection. Any assistance you can offer will be greatly appreciated. As promised, we of Houseful Temps are at your disposal, Sir Redwall. You need but tell us where to begin. Okay, work in progress. Several craftsmen in service of House Desamel are contributing to the restoration of Falcon's Nest. These men and women are quite skilled at building and repairing fortifications, but the progress has been hampered by a number of factors. Rolf, the foreman, tells me that he needs of a woman with your talents. Would you be so kind as to speak him out? There's Rolf. Rolf! Yes, I am Rolf. Who might you be? Ah, the promised help. Glad to have you aboard. I have the honour of overseeing this fine mess you see before you. Send me over one of them blackbirds, same as you. Build and mend and tell others how to build and mend. But the fury take me. This ice is bloody unnatural. How fast it forms. It's ice sprites, I tell you. Mark my words, there's pockets of them here and there, just waiting for me to turn my back so they can sneak it out and do their dirty work. Icicle sprites. You're afraid of ice? Burn them, motherfuckers. Burn them! How far are you on your way to Cape Town?
Well, the game crashed and I had to travel back and forth. I'm close to Cape Town this time.
Sweet. So I need you to search the hamlet and put an end to it. If you stand and watch long enough, you're sure to find it. Okay. Our first piece of combat. No, we won't return to the Mosa. Or a Christmas bird. Why not? It's winter.
Hello.
And a back for the poopy.
How are you? I'm good.
Oh, you come at the perfect time to get to hear me poorly try and pronounce French names.
We're gonna play some what?
Die, icicle sprite, damn you!
You wanna do some DLC so you get some money?
Money, 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 money. Bam, 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 bam. Wow. Ice sprites. Little ice sprites. I come to burn you. Do 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 do. Face the might of the chicken nugget. Aha! Chicken nugget sends shivers down there, spicy spines. Ah, now there's a woman that looks like she's found her marks. It's just the sort we need around here. The kind that will hop to when she does when a task is neatly undone. Speaking Mino English. The first and foremost, you're a dab hand at warcraft, I can tell. Not that I have any skill in arms to speak of. Mind if it doesn't take an expert to recognise expertise, it'd be a waste to keep you to myself when there are others out there who need your help, same as me. If you're keen on doing what you've done, I ask you head north to Pike, a bloody huge statue out in the wastes if you've never been. The matron by the name of Ferriamont, for fuck's sake, was out there tending to the thing. Good man, Ferriamont. But I reckon if he's taken on too much work for one, might be there's something you can do for him. Goddamn French! Ah. I may have to leave. And that I can't have a baby crying on my stream.
He's streaming.
I'm streaming. That's not your fault. No, it's not your fault. You're going to be playing games with Rob joining. Yeah. So no, it's all right. No, that's okay. So I'll leave because I don't really want to talk over 3 people. I won't be long anyway. I'm just going to do this split and then I'll be back. It'll take about 20 minutes. I shall pray return to the Gute Arbeits soon. There we go. I shall return to that chat in a minute. Sorry about the brief pause. Okay, Terriermont. How to you, traveller? What brings you out this way? Foreman Rolf bid you assist me? Well, far be it from me to turn down the helping hand. I have been tasked with the restoration of this sculpture. 5 years of neglect has not been kind, to say the least. Fortunately, we have just the thing for it. Rather, these deep eyes have it. If you would stay free and bring me their bristles, I would be in your debt. There you are. Have you the bristles? Feel how coarse that is. That's why they're perfect for scrubbing the soot of this statue. Beautiful, isn't it? Splitting image of Hudrath, the first of the Archer Dragoons and one of Ishgard's founding fathers. A symbol of everything the Duranians despise, which is why they've taken to searing it with dragon fire every time they pass by. No longer will we suffer this desecration of our nation's hero. Soon this statue will be as it once was, a proud, shining testament of the determination of Ishgard, and a message to the heretics that we have returned. The work may be hard and the conditions harsh, but as the proudest guardian, I could ask for no greater honour. From on high. Are you from Falcon's Nest? If so, I have a favour to ask. There's this knight, Sir Yashadol, stationed at the anvil to the west of here. She always treated me with kindness and respect, more than I deserved, to be honest. Anyway, while you were away, she came through here on patrol, and I think she might have left a package behind. It's a bit of a detour, but would you mind returning it to her? My thanks to you, my friend. Hey. We're heading to the anvil, which is over here. We'll flying in here because there's like certain quests that will get me flying, and I'll do that off stream. You should do. What's that? A package? I haven't the foggiest what you're talking about. An ice-crusted bundle. I once hot package unintentionally left behind by Usador to the cool in frigid Highlands wind. Confound it. That fool of a... What a waste. It was a gift of Ventura. Pheromont labours day and night without regard for his own well-being. At the very least, he ought to try and eat better. Why not simply give it to him? By the Fury, have you no sense of decorum? A high-born knight cannot be seen favouring a low-born mason in such a manner. Nevertheless, appreciate your concern, and about your willingness to assist Pheromont. May your journey back to the Dragon's Nest be safe and swift. Pray we give my regards to Sir Edward. I must applaud your initiative, Mr. Sakaya. Rolf tells me that you have been quite busy. Alas, we have not the time to thank you properly. I would task to which I would commit all well able-bodied men and women, you and Lord Tataua included. Reconnaissance lost. Calm as ever, even when you must surely sense the gravity of the situation. Veteran through and through, just as Lord Drillamont said. Good. We have lost contact with a reconnaissance party sent north to River's Meet to search for of heretics' hideaway. Whether they were attacked or met with some other misfortune, we know not. But regardless of the cause, we must act quickly, for this is a harsh, unforgiving land which can claim and has claimed the lives of many men. To ensure that we find our missing knights as quickly as possible, I have assigned each party a different area to search. You and Lord Arturo will be working together. Seek him out when you are ready to depart, and good luck. It seems that we have been assigned to an area near Camp River's Meet, Mr. Sakaya. At least you are unaware the camp was once one of the many of our knights was forced to abandon and we withdrew from the Corfus Western Highlands. One of the many sacrifices made in the wake of calamity. It would not surprise me that our knights took shelter there. There is but one way to find out, though. Let us be off. Okay, off we go. I shall take my magic armor. Do 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 do. Dee 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 dee. These will drive fear into the enemy. I'm seeing a Magitech Reaper. Isn't this? Oh, he's afraid. Imperial weapon. A trusty steed to help us through the. That, ladies and gentlemen, below us is Camp River's Meet, or what remains of it. There's no way to descend the cliff safely from here. Should we fall, the beasts below would make short work of us. Come, I know a path to the riverbed below, east of the Black Iron Bridge. When we get down there, a little bit of trivia for you. That there is a 1.0 Aetherite. This was a 1.0 area. There you go. Back when Curthus was a green and lush land. And travelling about was near about as impossible as you could probably think. Because 1.0 was crap. If the reconnaissance party came this way, I see no sign of it. Still, it is possible that recent storms have obscured their trail, or that they took an alternative route to Camp's Rivers meet. Until we investigate the camp itself, we cannot be certain. We must press on. Here it is, remnant of 1.0. You want to start shit, sunshine? Are you alright? I heard sounds of a struggle. Thank the fury. I thought no mine would come. The 3 heretics slain and 1 knight saved. Just like that. You certainly live up to your reputation, Mistress K. What happened here, sir? Is there no one else? We were caught in a furious blizzard north of here, my lord. Naught but white all around. Until we saw shapes running towards us, naked still in their hands. I cut down a few of the bastards who came close, but the others, there was shouting and screaming. But after a while I could only hear unfamiliar voices. I found my way to the camp, hoping to hide while the storm passed. But the heretics tracked you here. Aye, my lord, the heretics' hideaway lies somewhere to the north. You must move quickly, before the snow buries all traces of their passing. For my brothers, we must. Have faith, sir. Justice will be done. But first, we must see to your safety. At the end of our hope. He has the right of it, Mr. Sakaya. Whatever remains of the heretics' trail will be gone and with the next snowfall. But we cannot very well leave our friend here. I'll see him to Falcon's Nest and gather reinforcements. In the meantime, I would have you search the area to the north of the camp for signs of attack. Should you pick up the heretics' trail, do not wait for me. Follow it back to their lair forthwith, being sure to leave me some clear footprints. I realise that this plan may place you in considerable danger, but I see no alternative. Rest assured we will not be far behind in Mino. Thank you. Oh, let me jump down. Not even that high. Oh, it's good. Is it water? No reason why it wouldn't let me jump down. The traps continue to the north. Continue north. Continue north. Oh, you're coming out just for little old me. Now you're in trouble. I apologise for the barking dog. That's going to attack me again. I'll give up soon enough. Okay, survey their place. You.
Looking for me, I presume.
Ah, the child who glimpsed the truth.
No! It cannot be.
She cameth unto me, as didst thou. Alike in gifts, yet set upon different paths.
He speaks true, warrior of light. Like you, I have been blessed with the echo. The visions terrified me at first. They came without warning. I wondered what I had done to deserve them. But I had no time to ponder such things, once the calamity came. The land turned against us, and in a matter of hours, Falcon's Nest was buried under 10 fulms of ice and snow. We had no choice but to flee for Ishgard. We came to the wall, and while we searched for a way through, there was an avalanche. And then I was alone. So I set forth for Dravania. I knew full well what might happen where I found. But I could not survive on my own. I was found, of course. And not by a mere dragon, but by the great worm Hraesvelgr. And it was then that I knew why I had been given this gift. For with it I heard his voice, and saw the truth through his eyes. I was chosen to deliver this revelation to the people, to bring dragon and man together as they once were, and should ever be.
Killing civilians won't bring them together.
It wasn't supposed to be like that. You have to believe me. It was beyond my control. Children taught to fear the skies, who saw their loved ones slaughtered. Yet the Dravanians, though they know where the fault truly lies, fell upon them with such fury.
Men die, and their children forget. But we are everlasting. To us, then is as now. Thou canst not comprehend the violation, the outrage, the fury.
I will make this right. I am neither a saint nor a savior, just another sinner. Yet I will not forsake this cause. I cannot. I will see this cycle broken and peace restored. We can do naught else, for we are now as one.
Mistress Ikea, praise her alone. You were alive? You are alive. We came as swiftly as we could, but we see we are too late. We met with Ishgard and defeated the heretics inside. So they were lurking in the cellars of this farmhouse. I pity Lady Ishgard escaped, but we must not let her detract from your accomplishment. We'll have them on the run. You have dealt with our foes a telling blow this day, my friend. I shall see that your efforts are recognized. Establishing an outpost in so a remote location could not have been easy. Treacherous devils. And knights be not proud. The knights of matters have here well at hand. Let us return to Falcon's Nest and share our discoveries with Sir Redwall. Come, after tracking the heretics across miles of snow, I would say that we are due a few hours rest next to a warm fire. I think any is showing. Let us travel back to Falcon's Nest. Where are we going? Maybe an hour and a half. Do I do this? Do I do the other split and show probably the best area in the game? Well, in the expansion, not in the game. There are other areas which are vastly superior to it, but it's impressive nonetheless. Lord of Toril, Mistress Ikea. Full glad I am to see you both hale and healthy. What news? We defeated Ishgard and her heretics and found their location, as well as saving some of your knights. You mean to say you hunted the heretics down on your own and slew them before reinforcements could arrive? By the Fury. I believe we have made great strides towards purging these lands of heretics. I mean to say as much when I deliver my report to my father and the Holy See. I will, as will I, Lord of Toril. May it serve to remind our superiors what houses do ordain and for attempts we could achieve through continued cooperation. Indeed, just you and your knights are content to handle the rest. You most certainly are, my lord. During your short time with us, you and Mistress Ikea have accomplished far more than I have thought possible. I cannot in good conscience impose upon you any longer. Pray return to Ishgard with my thanks. As you wish, Sir Redwall. My thank to you and your hospitality. We thank you for your hospitality. Ishgard. And back to hospital temps. Speak with Toril. Toril. I think we might be able to do the other split. We've got plenty of time to do it. Mistress Ikea, I will speak plain. From the first I questioned your motives and your competence. Unjustly, now I realise. Rumours may have a long way of growing more fantastic as they spread. Quite frankly, those surrounding you beg a belief. But Harshenford swore that all the stories were true. He championed your cause and begged Father to grant your patronage. He had duly listened because in all of his wisdom, he had never been able to say no to my dearest half-brother, the legacy of my father's sole indiscretion. Mother hated him, of course. Even on her deathbed she refused to acknowledge him. And to be honest, she was not alone in her feelings. But that is not the worst of it. At Camp River's Meet, when we came upon the wounded knight, I knew immediately that one of us would have to pursue the heretics alone, an onerous task, fraught with danger. And there you were, the saviour of Eorzea and the guest of Houseful Temps, and your comrade in arms, Harshenford's dear friend. I told myself it would be a test, but part of me hoped that you would fail. Yet you expected the task without word of protest nor any sign of fear. You duly tracked the enemy down, faced him alone, and lived to tell the tale. Plainly, Harshenford had the right of you all along. That I doubted your strength bespeaks my own weakness. But I will not doubt you again, Mrs. Akea. On that you have my word. But we won't do the other split. We'll wait. Do it all and let it be shown in all its grandeur. We'll do the other half of the then we'll do the joint section of the main quest, in which we start getting ether currents. Until then, I'm the Big B82. Thank you very much for watching up to this point. Welcome to Heavensward, and I will see you in part 42 when we help out Ermentau Cheese over here, the younger brother, and his manservant and his ward on the rot. And we're in for some fun with these two. Trust me. Artoro's all about experience and being the head of the house and being the man who's going to lead the house. And Melian here, he's a bit of a, well, let's just say he's a bit of a wanderer, and you'll find out when we do his split and we go to the Sea of Clouds. Till then, thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, comments are welcome, and I appreciate the thumbs up as well, and I will see you in part 42. Till then, I'm going to do this right. Yeah, did it right. Ciao for now.